tomorrow, but in the future, and she strongly believes it will. For India, will it become, in terms of support, the US or China? And that will be kind of a defining moment that comes out of the situation that we face with Russia right now.
Look, number one, why I wanted to interrupt you in a way. I mean, I'm partly reacting to the previous observation. Somewhere Europe has to grow out of the mindset that Europe's problems are the world's problems, but the world's problems are not Europe's problems. That if it is you, it's yours. If it is me, it's ours. I think that's something, and I see, reflections of that. Again, in terms of, there is a linkage today which is being made. A linkage between China and India and what's happening in Ukraine. So come on, guys. I mean, China and India happened way before anything happened in Ukraine. So the Chinese don't need a precedent somewhere else in the world on how to, engage us or not engage us, or be difficult with us or not be difficult with us. So as I said, I mean, I just see this as frankly a not very clever argument, a very self-serving one. This idea that, your grand strategy must be about how you will choose. I will do what, as all of us do, I will weigh the situation, everybody, after all, how do countries eventually make decisions?
There will always be two axes at this point. I think it's an understood, accepted fact that you have the West, US-led, you have China as the next potential axis. Where does India fit into this? But are you planning to not pick a side?
No, I'm sorry. That is exactly where I disagree with you. This is the construct you are trying to impose on me, and I don't accept it. I mean, I don't think it's necessary for me to join this axis or not, and if I'm not joining this, I must be with the other one. I don't accept that. I mean, I think I'm 1/5 of the world's population. I'm today the 5th or 6th largest economy in the world. I mean, forget the history, civilization bit, everybody knows that. But I think I'm entitled to have my own side, I'm entitled to weigh my own interests, make my own choices. And my choices will not be cynical and transactional, but they will be a balance of my values and my interests. There is no country in the world which disregards its interests.
That what would have been an even larger Putin price hike. Food and gas prices are going to be elevated by Putin's price hike.
Putin's price hike. Here we go again. Now, there's a new term that we've heard today after the jobs report came out this morning. It is steady, stable growth. That is going to be their new talking point, which they debuted this week, by the way. I think we all see through this now, because they know that what we're seeing in those job numbers that came out today, and that's why he went to the podium today, was to champion and talk about how great that jobs report was. It is not when you have restaurants that are cutting back hours and they can't afford to pay $20 an hour to a teenager who will take less than $20 an hour to work at a restaurant. So it's Putin's fault. That's why energy prices are higher, et cetera, et cetera. I keep looking for a plan out of the White House. On the Business Network, we want action. Okay, these are numbers. These are dollars and cents. This is Wall Street looking for an answer. Their answer is the Fed's going to handle it. Poor Jerome Powell. I actually feel sorry for the guy at this point. It's on his shoulders. And also, they want to go after those greedy corporations because, they don't pay their taxes. And we all know that that's absolutely not the case. By the way, we haven't talked about Elon Musk yet, one of my favorite topics at this point. He's talking about making job cuts at Tesla. One of the reasons he's concerned about the economy, there's a lot of talk about recession coming. I think what you're seeing now is the White House changing the talking points to get everybody ready for what we know is going to be in the second half of 2022. We're going to have a rough economy, possibly a recession. You've already had negative GDP. I could go on and on with the data and the numbers. So don't give me the Putin price hike or the steady, stable growth. That's going to be the new one that we're going to see on Twitter today.
Americans also want ownership. They want a plan, but to blame it on other factors, take some ownership. They're not saying to say this is all my fault, but they want some acknowledgement. Also, President empathy, act like you care.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he cares, and I hear that from voters, from diners all across the country. It doesn't seem like the president cares about us feels like there's some urgency that needs to happen. You know, this whole formula thing is a prime example. The fact that they weren't all on this, all over this, and say, well, we briefed them, kind of slipped through the cracks. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
And he acts like things are happening to him. Oh, I didn't hear about it till April.
Yeah.
And one of the pieces it said, oh, when are the locusts coming?
Yeah.
For me, woe is me. It's all happening to me. No, it's happening to babies. It's happening